Today I decided to make one of my favorite cabbage stew recipes. Very simple, very affordable, and I thought, why don't I do this together with you all? As we go on, I'll be listing the ingredients, or you can just watch the video and see everything I used for this recipe. It's very budget friendly and it goes so well with so many accompaniments. I love to take this with rice, yam, plantain. You can even take it with your eba, you name it. Just watch it and see how I whisked this together. The good thing about this recipe is that you do not need a lot of ingredients. You only need very simple ingredients. My protein of choice is some canned mackerel in sunflower oil. The best way to make this stew is to make it in stages. I have sauteed my mackerel fish for about 5 minutes. I'm going to use some later, so save some for later, okay? Some ginger and garlic paste, which I stir fry. I'm using a little bit of habanero pepper as I want my son to enjoy this as well. To season, I've got some bay leaves, aroma, nutmeg, and stir. I didn't use all my mackerel fish as I always cook this in stages. The best way to get the best tasting meals is to cook in stages, okay? At this point, I have transferred my chopped tomatoes. I also had some frozen plum tomatoes, which I have added. I'll stir everything, and guys, make sure to always clean as you go, okay? It saves you a lot of time. By the time your food is done, you are already done. Everything is clean and you are ready and happy to eat with a sound mind. Of course, I'm going to use some more vegetables. I've got some carrots, some green bell peppers as well, which I'm going to chop beautifully. If you're here today and perhaps you have not done your quiet time, let me share something quickly with you. So 1 Peter 2:9 says, you are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. You are very special, so do not let anybody tell you otherwise. However, live your life that reflects the true nature of God. Okay? So back to cooking, I'll go ahead and cut the king of the ingredients, which is the cabbage. You do not have to cut it in any special way, okay? But I love to make it in large cubes. At this point, I'll check on the stew and I'm going to season with some shrimp cube, salt, there. Clean as you go. Don't forget this, okay? One nugget today is to clean as you go. Of course, I'll go ahead and wash the rest of the dishes which I've used while the stew is ongoing. This stew is super delicious. Please try this. Come back and let me know what exactly you think about it, okay? Also, as a new mom, this is the only way I can get things done when my baby is sleeping. I rush to do everything quickly. So the best way to do this is to clean so that by the time I'm done and she's awake, it's easy just to take care of her and have some mommy and baby time as well. So I'm going to match the stew. What's the right word? Anyway, I'm going to match this stew with some rice and make sure to wash it for about 3 times just to get rid of most of the starch. As I said before, I saved some of the mackerel fish later, which I've added now. The rice is ongoing, the stew is ongoing, almost there, nearly there. I just couldn't wait to enjoy this with my husband. So I've added my cabbage, the carrots, some more mackerel fish, and stir everything to combine. The green bell pepper and the rest of the onions I'm going to add later, which has gone in now, and the stew at this point is almost ready. It was super duper delicious. I ought not to say it again, but please do try it. At this point, everything is ready. I dished my husband's and all mine. He absolutely enjoyed this meal. Of course, we cannot have this without our egg, okay? Now, this is for Odogo. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these cook with me videos, and I'll bring more your way. Please do not forget to like, comment and share. Bye for now.